Tree is my mama. Give me the nibble every day, I'm gonna taste it. The tears and the drama. 10 tons of mama milk and not a drop is wasted. Give me direction straight into the hurricane. Take me up and take me to the heart of all the joy and all the pain. I first saw Women on the Verge of a Nervous Breakdown when it first came out. I had already been following Pedro Almodovar's movies. So I was already a giant fan of Pedro's and felt that he's really one of the very few geniuses in that form in cinema. At first I felt like, well, Pedro's stuff is so kind of idiosyncratic, iconoclastic, you know, it's his world. And I was a little afraid knowing that the job one would be inhabiting his world, trying to figure out how to do that on the stage. But then that became a challenge, and then that became really fun. I can never explain why I follow this lunatic mood. When it calls to my crazy heart, I hear it right now, and it throws me around like a drunk on the dance floor. I'm spinning to the tune of my crazy heart. And you blame me for being dramatic. I never had a choice. It's the screams of the bats in the attic, the static of light, your voice. Give me more, give me more. I'll sleep when the moon goes to bed, but for now, it's me and my crazy heart. Crazy Heart was the first song it might have been the first song I finished for the show. You can assign lots of the lyrics and feelings to the characters in retrospect, if you've seen the show once or twice. But I wrote it as a song. Now, of course, there's a lot of lyrics where I knew the story, I knew the characters. So when I have lyrics like the static of lies, your voice, I knew that I needed to get the word lies in because a lot of it's about lying. I knew that I had to get the word voice in because a lot of it is about the use of you know, the male character's voice to hypnotize these women. That keeps me alive, and I'll never ask why. Why I know that I'll dance till I die to the music of my crazy heart. You know, when certain actors and directors would say, well, what's the emotional driven content? And I would just say, no, 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 this is a song. This exists on its own as a song about how love is crazy. That's what it is. It's not the character that you're going to see later singing it. This is just a presentational, you know, if we made a movie of this musical, you could stick this under the titles. I wanted exactly what you did. An island for two in the clouds, with gas and electric included, floating above all the noise of the city, away from the traffic and crowds, happily cast away, sleeping till noon. We bobbed and we laughed on our mattress wrap in our bedroom lagoon. We bathed in the moon. Where did it go? Where did it go? Was it washed away? Where did it go? I thought I saw it here yesterday. Now suddenly it's drowning in salt water. So this song Island is the moment in the show where Peppa is really first, where the floor is first falling out from under her. That's one of the lyrics. It's that moment of complete bewilderment. What the hell happened? and I knew that it had to have a lot of passion in it, and also a lot of pain, but a certain kind of pain, not the pain where you've come to grips, the pain where it's just, you know, like the first stage of grief, not the fourth or fifth stage of grief. You're a far way away from acceptance.
Where did it go? Where did it go? Did it disappear? Where is the red dot on the map that says you are here? Hard to find you, we're surrounded by salt water.
So there were just certain images, salt water, you know, that's repeated in every verse in a different way. You know, not to beat a dead horse, but you know, at first you're an island, so you're surrounded by salt water, and then it's your eyes are welling up, so everything looks different through salt water, and that lyrical concept led me through the song pretty much.
You dance on the sand the way we did. You know that a step has to miss. I thought I knew just what we needed. It's funny how everything looks different through salt water. The thing about islands is this, the important thing to know before you have landed. Island with two can be paradise. With one you're just shipwrecked and stranded.
I sum it up at the end, an island with two is paradise, with one you're just shipwrecked and stranded. You can make yourself this beautiful, almost illusory home, and then it all just turns to shit when the other person leaves.
Clouds up in the smoke from your cigarette. Where did it go?
Madrid was probably the second song that I finished after My Crazy Heart. I just knew that I wanted the cab driver to be the one to sing about how great the city is.
Give me direction straight into the hurricane. Take me up and take me to the heart of all the joy and all the pain. Put me to bed, I'm tattered up and torn. But every morning I come out and I'm reborn, 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 my Madrid.
The music came like that groove that I played on the piano. And I started singing it, and it just happened very quickly. And while it was happening, I said to myself, dude, this is a samba. This is not Spanish music. And I let myself just say, release, and just say, you know what, it's the perfect song for this guy and for this show.
You, my big mama, give me a little titty, 'cause I'm hungry every minute. Technicolor widescreen Cinerama. Life is a movie, and oh God, I'm glad I'm in it.
Madrid at the time of the movie, you know, mid to 80s, mid 80s to late 80s, post Franco, and there was a tremendous feeling of freedom among for everyone, but especially women, the gay community. You know, there was this yoke was just cast off, and everyone was feeling great, and it was a party. I wanted the song to feel like this guy appreciates the party that's going on in the city, but I also wanted it to allude to cinema and cinematic stuff. So here's a guy who, when he's in his cab, what he's excited about is the idea that he can be someone different every day.
It make me crazy, but I'm not gonna fight her. I love her madly, even when I hate her.
You have the city come alive, and you have the stage come alive in a way that is very colorful and cinematic and stage-ish at the same time. You know, I thought it was going to be the beginning of the second act, so I thought by then we've established Madrid and the Spanish stuff, and now it's the beginning of the show, you know. But it really works. So.
You can feel the hot bada boom, bada boom, bada boom, bada boom. Ma 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 ma. Ma 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 ma.
I sing these songs, which I rarely do, which you've given me the chance to do today, I realize how much I like them. If I like singing them and I'm excited by singing them, you know, I like the song. So, and when I see the show, I'm very proud of the music.
Where do you go? I wish you'd tell me, 'cause I forget. Up in the clouds, up in the smoke from your